Hello my darlings, hope you're all doing well. Bless Lily here. Welcome to today's wax reading where we're going to be taking a look at your relationship dynamic and your love story with your future spouse. So as usual with my wax readings, there's only going to be the one option. I might change that later on. But to make sure that this reading is for you, I'm going to do an energy check-in. So you guys can make sure that this is your story. Oh, the star came. The star came out. Together with what? With the Four of Wands. Okay, so they're telling me that there's something within you that knows that you can do more, that you can have more, that you have so many more talents, but you feel restricted with the energy of the Four of Wands. For a lot of you, you're wishing and hoping to move. You are envisioning your life in a different place. Some people might tell you that you look like some sort of celebrity. A lot of interest in astrology that's coming through. Astrology, numerology. It is incredibly important for you to live in comfort. And when it comes to your surroundings, I'm talking about the house, the apartment, you like things to be a certain way. There's something about the environment, the energy, that either feeds you or it breaks you. Like for you, it's important, the color of the walls, what's outside of the window, the quality of the materials, the neighbors. And I know it's important to a lot of people, but for you, it's exceptionally important. Exceptionally. Like I said, it either feeds your soul or it takes away from you. Like for you to live in an apartment or a house that you don't like, or that is quite neutral, but it's not for you, it doesn't inspire you, it's difficult. You have a star quality, charisma, charm, some sort of talent that's waiting to come out. You don't like confrontation, and it kind of feels like it's not because you're weak, it's not because you can't stand up for yourself, you just don't like it. When you really need to go into confrontation, you will. But what I'm seeing is that lately there's been a lot of interaction with people who are very aggressive, very confrontational, and you kind of went within yourself. It feels like there's a lot of people around you, my darlings, that are trying to convince you that your opinion of something or someone is wrong. And they're doing it in a very aggressive way. A lot of criticism is coming through over here. Criticism of I want to say almost everything. You know when you just have a person or a group of people that are annoyed with you and they're hating on you for no reason at all. And you kind of like try to explain yourself or you try to find some sort of peaceful resolution. But then you went like, okay, whatever, see ya. And you went into this energy of the hermit. So I'm not seeing that, you're very socially active. And even if you are socially active, I don't see that you're connecting with people on an emotional level. Maybe you're just being there because you have to be there, to keep up the appearances and so on and so forth. But I'm not actually seeing that you're emotionally connecting with anyone right now. I think you're trying to connect definitely with your spiritual team. You're trying to connect with the universe. You're trying to connect with different aspects of you. Things have been hard for you. Things have been hard, incredibly hard for you. With the Nine of Swords, nightmares, not being able to feel the joy of life. Not being able to win. Like they're telling me that you don't have enough resources right now. It's like you're this beautiful, amazing, powerful sports car, but you're just like locked in a garage, yeah? Forgotten, sitting under like a pile of dust. you feel like there's a place, a different place for you, a place of power where things are going to turn around. Your soul is literally trying to get you to that place. You're quite skeptical when it comes to relationships. Your heart wants it. Your mind is telling you all about the other things, the other tries, the other experiences that ended up in nothing, yeah? I'm seeing that there are people who are interested in you, but you're not interested in them whatsoever. Maybe people who are younger than you are. Maybe people who, you can't build a relationship with them, but they're still kind of showing you signs of interest, and you're even a little bit annoyed with it. You're like, okay, darling, that's sweet, but what the hell am I going to do with you, yeah? You're like 18 years younger. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. You want something once and for all. And right now it feels like you're living off a prayer. Hope and prayer, because I don't necessarily see you even being with the person you even envision as your future spouse. You're very sensual. You can be very sexual. You can. They're telling me that you right now you don't recognize yourself, because normally you're somebody who's more energetic. Normally you're somebody who's more optimistic. Normally you're somebody who's more outgoing. I feel for a lot of you guys it has to do with the place and the environment. Honestly. Okay, if that sounds like you, keep on watching. And by the way, you might look younger than you actually are. There's something about youth, internal youth. Okay, where on earth did I put the lighter? Crisis averted, lighter found. Let's go ahead and begin your story. I want you to try and think of absolutely nothing right now. Okay, Cancer energy coming through straight away. Another star. You guys are a hugger, aren't you? They're telling me there are going to be so many hugs. So many hugs over here. And something came through straight away about a pillow, right? So, right, my darlings, there's a lot of things, because it kind of feels like your future self and your future spouse are coming through in this reading to say, okay, we need to tell them everything right now. We need to get those energy levels up. We need to get the optimism up. Right, so the first thing that came through over here was a beautiful pillow, like a cushion sort of thing. So this is an indication that things are going to go really, really smoothly and nicely in the bedroom. So the compatibility is there. It's a beautiful apple. They're telling me like there's a lot of, that apple that's really juicy and that's really crisp. And now it's starting to turn into, now it's turning into strawberries. It was turning into a heart, now it's turning into strawberries. They're saying things that are good for you, things that are sweet and good for you. There's loads of healthy eating. There's loads of looking after one another's health. Absolutely fantastic. And there we have the heart again. The story is actually very smooth, because I keep hearing that this person is saying, I'm waiting for you. There's something about the horse, somebody being born in the year of a horse, somebody being born in the year of the tiger. They're literally giving me a shape of a nose. They're saying there's something about looking at each other's noses. And when you do nose kisses, that is definitely coming through. That's really sweet. And we got the face over here. You guys might be somebody with long hair. You don't have to be, but it's just like this energy, I don't know where, because I'm seeing like, the man is brushing the woman's hair. Like there's this, there are beautiful images that they're showing me of taking care of one another and spending time, like doing some sort of like beauty things together. Masks, facials. Like the man is brushing the woman's hair. The woman is rubbing the man's shoulders. And obviously if you're into same gender relationship, you just turn it around, yeah, on you. There's something about music that's coming through, guys. They're showing me like dancing together. Like a guitar or a violin. But apart from sweetness, there's also like there's this energy of mischief. Because I'm seeing for some of you it's like a whoopee cushion. They're saying it's never going to get boring. It's never going to get boring. And I will tell this to my lovely ladies. There's something about your health, especially, how do I put it, reproductive system, as if by magic, as if by miracle, it gets better with this person. When you're with the wrong person, you might sometimes experience issues. With this person, they're telling me that like you start getting better, you start feeling better. I don't know if somebody likes Casper the Ghost over here, but because I'm seeing, guys, it doesn't matter how old you are, but you can have so much fun together. Like being goofy, even changing the sheets. They're showing me, somebody puts it on like a ghost and you guys are just laughing your butts off. Even if in your 20s or in your 60s, in your 70s, it's fun. Your relationship dynamic with your future spouse, it's fun. You don't take life too seriously. They show me like beautiful dresses, lots of occasions to dress up. This is what they're saying, dressing up. Now I'm seeing a cow. What's that? Could we be talking about a Taurus? But they're literally showing me a cow. There's the horn. Okay. A bull. Stubborn, both of you, you're actually going to be quite stubborn. Competitive, not with each other. The thing is, like the two of you, you're acting like a team, and they're telling me, connecting with other couples or even other families, and to playing charades, doing like something that has to do with competition, but it's friendly competition, They keep on showing me a lot of animals. So I'm guessing you guys like animals and it might even be like an important part of your life. Now they're showing me the fish. The fish is about prosperity, especially when we're talking about Lenormand. And if you wanted to live next to the city, not next to the city, next to the ocean, or maybe next to the city, next to the ocean, There are plenty of cities that are next to the ocean or next to the sea. That dream is going to come true. Honestly, guys, now they're showing me like a dolphin, a whale. For some of you, your person could be like a marine biologist or have something to do with the Navy. Because for some of you, I'm seeing like a Navy SEAL. For some of you, it's a Navy biologist, a diver of some sort. You guys could be into diving. Like they just show me like so many things that yeah, you can do some of them by yourself, but mostly they're fun when you do it together. And then they're like saying it's like there's so many things to do together. And it's fun, it's laughter. I'm going to tell you one thing over here, guys. If you are like somebody with, I keep hearing high functioning anxiety, with this particular person, you feel so much at ease. So much at ease. But in this reading, they keep showing me animals. This is so interesting. They keep on showing me the animals. Capybara for some of you. Huh? Yeah, for some of you, your person could be from Asia. But I keep seeing that capybara. It's sweet. Maybe big animal enthusiast, yeah? Let me see what else comes through. I've got the heart over here. Now I'm seeing a dinosaur. They're telling me, that people will look at you and they'll be like, okay, we never thought this relationship dynamic still existed. This kind of love still exists. I'm seeing you getting pregnant over here. If you want to get pregnant, if you're, if you're still at an age where it's possible, they're showing me pregnancy over here, yeah. At least one kid. Okay, try to tell me another heart over here. Look at this. Honestly, it's like a lot of things that are, I want to say, they're done with love. Little thoughtful gestures that are done with love. Anyways, what I was trying to see is your story. Maybe how you're going to meet, when you're going to meet. I'm going to tell you this, guys. Now, I'm seeing like a shark. And I keep hearing that song, that Baby Shark song. Yeah. So, I'm going to tell you this. For those of you who have kids, you might go to some sort of party that's going to be playing that song. And you're going to meet this person there. If you don't have kids, they're showing me a place that has to do with a sea or an ocean. It doesn't necessarily have to be the actual sea or the ocean. It could be a restaurant that has ocean or sea in it. It could be a shopping center that's called the sea something something. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the theme over here has something to do with boats, has something to do... Oh, look at that puzzle piece. Look at that puzzle piece. It's gorgeous. They're telling me like you fit in perfectly like puzzle pieces. For some of you, it could be a quiz that you're going to go to, and somebody's team name might have something to do with the sea or the ocean. They're saying like these are like hints. What I definitely don't see is that you guys are meeting online. I don't see that at all. They're saying no, it's face to face. It's face to face. Strong Gemini energy. 2 rubber duckies that are coming through over here. For some of you, this could be a swimming pool. A swimming pool that's coming through. Okay. If you're dog owners, you're meeting through, like talking about your dogs. If you have kids, you're meeting through talking about your kids. And if you don't have either, you start talking about something else. But they're telling me that this is a connection that's not going to be missed. I keep seeing like this energy, like a crown, a Triton, Neptune, Little Mermaid. I don't know why that's coming through. But it has everything to do with the sea, with the ocean. Maybe it's your favorite cartoon. Their name might begin with an N. Your name might begin with an N. If we're talking about a man, he might have such a beautiful beard. Very well-kept beard. Tell me more about your relationship then. I don't know why I keep thinking about Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Remember when he was singing Under the Sea? Life it is bitter, well it is bitter. Take it from me. Might have a little bit of an accent, by the way. Very good. I don't know why they're saying like very good when it comes to impersonating characters, people. This person makes you laugh, guys. I keep seeing that you laugh a lot. Maybe right now you're walking around with a serious face because your energy check-in told me that, you're not liking people very much. But here they're saying that you're actually going to be attracting very interesting couples and people. For some of you, I'm seeing that you might be riding a horse. So if you're into horseback riding, do you see them kissing? And it also looks like a bow from a gift. Like you're going to realize that you're both like a gift to one another. And again, we have the heart, and I'm seeing like, a Cupid. Cupid and your guardian angels finally going like, oh, thank God, finally they met. We can rest now. But it's like very like together energy. A lot of things that are being done together. And again, we have this beautiful heart and a little heart over here. So this could be talking about a child. If you don't want children, this could be, a furry baby. For some of you, you will want to look into adoption at one point or another, because they're showing me like extending. Very kind-hearted couple I'm getting over here, Like you might donate to charity. Because you yourselves, you're going to have a surplus. Surplus of love, surplus of money, surplus of resources. You will want to give this love and share it with somebody. Yeah, they're giving me a little tortoise over here. I'm saying that you're not going to live a life that's like rushing and it's like constantly being late somewhere. No, it's very chill, it's very relaxed, and like I said, for a lot of you, it has so much to do with the ocean, with the natural environment, with I want to say laid back, chilled out kind of approach to life, to love. So they're showing me a frog over here. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a frog and it's taking a leap. They're telling me that with this person, the meeting takes place when you take a leap of faith when it comes to love, and quite possibly for some of you when it comes to a new chapter in your life. See, it's taking a little while to form this part, like this leg, and they're saying it's like, when you want to do something, but you're a little bit afraid. You're like, oh my God, is it going to go down well? Will it work out? The answer is absolutely yes. But it's like they're saying that you will have to take a leap of faith, going into something that seems new, that seems unknown. I'm going to have a very interesting sex life. That's as much as I'm going to say about this. Very experimentative, very interesting. And I keep saying about you, my darlings, watching this video, never boring. I think you will never be that boring couple. Give me a second, I'm just trying to understand why we have some of the darker energy coming through over here. You're gonna have some people that are going to envy you. They're showing me the back of a cat, and it's someone talking. It's someone talking, okay. Yeah, it's somebody trying to intervene. Somebody coming through, oh, I saw your husband or I saw your wife with such and such. Why? Because they're jealous. That's all you need to know. Does it affect you? No. Because what I'm seeing over here is this energy of openness, this energy of being able to talk to one another, no locked phones, no nothing. You respect each other's privacy, but at the same time, there's no, like I said, there's no password that you don't know. And it's all kind of sold with communication over here. Let me see what else comes through. You know what they're showing me when you're older? They're like grandchildren, they're little babies. And you're going to really enjoy having them around. Telling some sort of stories. I don't know how you are with gadgets, but for some reason they're telling me that you and your future spouse, you might really, like with kids and grandkids, you might really try to find other ways for them to spend their time. For some of you, name Eric might mean something. Because again, they're giving me the prince from Ariel. But there's something about entertaining your children and, I don't know, not really wanting them to spend a lot of time on social media, not really wanting, like trying to keep the old school vibe to it. For some of you, this person could be from Russia. You could be from Russia. I keep getting like bears. There's a bear over here. There's a bear over here, you see? The face, little bears over here. Somebody, you know, this could be Russian. There's also, I'm getting for some of you, Canada. But it's being very close together, you know? You got the mama bear, the papa bear, and 2 or 3 cubs. And they're showing me, this is interesting. Beautiful scenery. It has a lot of fruits, like literally. I want to add a little bit more because fruits are a bit about abundance, and they keep on saying like it's something about blooming as well. Yeah, so you have like a nice view. You're seeing like bushes, or you're seeing like trees, not very tall. I'm not seeing something tall, but when they bloom in spring and summer, oh, it's gorgeous. And the smell, fantastic. You will know when to give each other time and space, yeah? I really like it. You know how to communicate. So one of you might say, baby, I'm in a shitty mood today. I need my space. And be like, yeah, sure. You got it. Maybe some of you use ski or snowboard because they're showing me like a slope over here. Or this could be like a river coming down and you guys are hiking. And they keep showing me prosperity. Like investing in certain things. Always looking for ways to invest. Maybe something quite innovative as well, you know? Like being pioneers in one way or another. Yeah, sometimes you're going to get on each other's nerves. It is what it is. But you know what? Throughout this whole reading, not once did I see like a breakup or coming close to a breakup. Obviously, there are going to be difficult times. But not once in your reading did I see that there's going to be some sort of breakup or even a thin part of the wax. It didn't come through, yeah? It's this energy of togetherness through thick and thin. If you want a dog, they're showing me a dog over here. Maybe a French bulldog. All right, my darlings, this is where I'm going to end your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, look at this, a little bit of wax. If you're up for a personal read, all you have to do, my dears, is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this video. Alright, my darlings, take care now. Bye.